What up? I'm back. Today is Wednesday, the 29th of June. My life is crazy, man. It's fun. It's freaking fun. Out here watching the sun. It'll go down in probably another hour and a half. This talk's early. I just got through painting. Felt like poo this morning. I don't know, man. It's getting rough. But whatever, man. It's just regular. It's regular life. Every day. Battling stuff. Battling my mind. Battling me. Battling my old life. Battling who I can be. Who I am. And my old self. My old mindset. Eat some pineapple. It's good. Just got through painting one. It took me a minute to pick a song, man. I was gonna, I don't know. For some reason, all these love songs are coming on, and I was like, nah, not today. Not today. So I've been talking about doing the New Day song, and well, today's a new day. So I was like, whatever, man. It's time. It's time for the New Day song. It's a good song. I really like it a lot. Like I said, it's been pushing on me for a minute, but it just wasn't the time. And I'm kind of understanding a lot of. It's up to me, and I do say I'm not in control, but ultimately I am in control. I'm in control of the way my life plays out. And if I don't take that road and I divert myself, then that's me in control. And if I believe that we're in a simulation, we're in a video game, and there's fated events, I can prolong it as long as I want. I can be stuck in the same cycles as long as I want, until I'm done, until I want to move on. And I kind of look at it like the New Day song. It's another one of those fated events. Well, it's there. It's been there. But I like to level up, bro. You know, I like to deal with a lot of stuff. And, it's just me. It's me always battling myself, man. And it's me stepping into my power and understanding and being comfortable with who I am. And truly believing that. And truly giving my time to catch up to believing that. And my subconscious to believe it. To make it real. To bleed that. To have it coursing through my blood all the time, and not just my words. But truly living in it. And it's a big old bird. But man, I don't know, today is whatever. Today didn't go as I planned it to be. I woke up, felt like deuce. Felt like deuce, man. And it's frustrating to me, but it'll all work out in the freaking end, man. I can only do what I can do. But whatever, man. I got through painting one. I just painted one. I didn't even use that much paint, really. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I don't even understand it. I don't understand it. It's New Day. Like, I don't understand it. It's weird painting. I don't get it. I don't get what it means. I don't get what my body's trying to tell me. I don't get what my subconscious is trying to tell me. I mean, I kind of do. I have an intuition of it for me, but I know most of my paintings aren't just for me though. They're not all of them. They're really not just for me. You know, and I talk about that in my paintings because I've been looking. Someone invited me to some group on Facebook called I'm an Artist, and I posted a couple things in there. And my art is not like their art. Like all their art is so perfect and it looks so cool. Like, but that's not mine. That's not me. Like that's not me trying to mimic stuff. Like this is the one part of me that's not mimicking anything I see. Like, and it's super weird because my ears are ringing. But I'm not mimicking things. And when I'm doing art, like I'm not mimicking anything. Like I'm actually like I don't even know. Like I'm in the painting and I'm just doing stuff and just seeing stuff that I don't even know, just ideas intuitively in my head. And it's like I'm not mimicking anything. I'm just creating whatever it is that I feel. And like I said, this one today, I don't know, man. It's so weird. Pretty much it looks like a figure. Standing tall with a green heart. He got lights bouncing off of him, or rays or something, or he's just bright. And he's tall and he's big. And he's carrying, it looks like a person maybe. Like maybe someone who's passed away, or I don't know. That's what I get out of it. That's kind of the idea that I see. That's kind of what I painted. I don't know what it means. It looks like this guy's carrying this person. And I don't know, he's not really smiling, I don't know what he's doing. He's just carrying. It's a new day. I don't know if he's going to bury the past, he's going to bury the old me. If it is me, if this is it, this is a new day and I had to bury someone and now it's a new day. I had to bury myself. I don't know. I'm not looking at it right now. But that's what it kind of got me when I was painting. I'm like, man, this is weird. But it's not me. Like, it is me painting, but it's not like, I don't know. I don't know, man. It is what it is. I hate to say it's not good. It's just I don't like it per se. Like it's cool, but I'm not like, I just don't get it. And I kind of had to just quit. I had to quit and just walk away from it and let it be however it is, because it's not. If I just keep touching it, it's gonna mess it up and turn into something else. But that's what it's supposed to be. It's that. It's so confusing to me sometimes, because it just does what it wants to do. I mean, I remember I painted a painting that I do not like at all. And it looks like a mom holding a baby, which ultimately I guess it would be my birth mother and me probably. I hate it. I hate that painting. I don't hate it, but I don't like it at all. And it had a weird bond thing, like the hearts were connected technically. But it's like, I don't know, man. I just don't know about my art sometimes. It's just weird. It's not up to me. It's not up to my conscious brain, at least. Like, in the moment. It's something bigger. It's the totality of me is creating this art. That's why I know this stuff is healing, man. Because it's like, it's bringing stuff in the dark out. It's bringing stuff that I'm trying to hide, or don't even know exists, or know that I have a problem with. And it's bringing it out, it's making it real. Because everything I'm doing is making stuff real. Because I lived my life believing that only tangible things are real. And the invisible is not real. And that's just a way of running away from your problems. If you don't see it, it's not real. And that's kind of what I did my whole life, was just run away from the invisible. Because if I didn't see it, then it wasn't real. And that's a stupid way to live, bro. It's dumb. Because the invisible is just as real, man. It's more real than the tangible. But whatever, man. It's fun. I love painting. Even if I don't like it, the process was cool. And it's a super weird battle when you don't like something but you continue to do it. Like I didn't like it anyways. Like going through it, the only thing I liked was when I looked up, I saw a face, and I made that face a little bit. I liked that part, but everything else I was like, man, this is weird. Like, what is this? But whatever, man. It's me. It's part of me, and you don't have to, it's part of my old me. Whatever it is, it's something, and it. I don't know, but maybe, like I said, maybe I don't like it because I'm cutting off a piece of me. This new day, I'm burying something that's old. I'm burying an old version of me, or a part of me. I don't know. Maybe I'm burying the feminine side of me. I don't know. But it's a woman. Maybe I'm stepping back into my masculine traits and getting rid of the feminine trait-ish stuff again. Which I still got it because my heart is green. Which is ultimately what I needed to be. Or maybe it's just now I'm blending in. Like instead of me being two separate things like male and female, now I'm one. Because there was no sex on that person per se. Androgynous or whatever, which that's what humans are supposed to be. We're supposed to be both feminine and masculine. I mean, that's a lot. It's balance. The whole world is about balance. And it doesn't mean I can't walk in my masculine traits, but then when I need to be nature and nurture, which I deem feminine traits, it doesn't mean I can't have them just as much now, because I do have a green heart, which is what I've been living in for the last year and a half. It's a green heart, which is love, which is unconditional love, which is real love, the color green, which means I'm alive. Green is life. And things that are green are alive. Not all things. And that's what money is. Money is a mimic of life. But it's dead. It's still energy per se, but everything in this world is energy. But it's not alive on its own. We have to give it life. We've created it. And we give it meaning because we choose to give it meaning as humans. We give it power because we as humans give it power. We give it purpose because we as humans give it purpose. And we give it the energy it needs to go. And we are in control of that energy. We're in control of it. Subconsciously or consciously. That's why sometimes money rules people, sometimes money doesn't rule people. That's why you have philanthropy. That's why you have people that are billionaires and give out money like it's going out of style. Because they're not ruled by it. But then you have others that are ruled by it. Everyone can make their own choice. Either you rule the money or the money rules you. And it's like that with anything in this world outside of your body. Either it rules you or you rule it. Either you rule how you react to things or you allow things to control the way that you react. Or how you respond. And that's it, man. That's what's crazy. It's like, who knows what this art means? The art means whatever it wants to mean for whoever looks at it. That's why I love art. And that's why I love the blurriness of mine. Because it just leaves up for infinite interpretation. We're like, if it looks like, if it's a freaking perfect mimic of a horse, then you know it's a horse. And it's always going to be a horse. Which is fine. That's cool. That was the purpose of it. That's sick. That's awesome. Because I thought, honestly, like, I was like, man, I'm gonna paint, I guess. I was like, I was gonna get some chalk out and draw something today, and I was like, no, that makes zero sense. There's nothing that I want to just draw nice and make it perfect. Like, there's nothing. I thought about it for a second, I was like, nah. Let's just see what happens, man. It's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new day. It's fun. I love art. I love it so much. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows what tomorrow's gonna bring? Who knows what the rest of the night is gonna bring? I mean, it's kind of early. It's actually super early. I need to sleep. I didn't sleep with a crap last night. Man, my sleep has been messed up, bro. And I'm just tired still. I don't know why. But it'll all work out in the end. Just whatever, man. Trying to make it through. But it's beautiful. That sun's crazy right now. We truly need some rain. And maybe it will come. I hope it will come. But I don't know. I'm trying to think. I only listened to my talk from yesterday a couple times. I'm probably gonna listen to it again. It was really good. But it's so crazy because you gotta think how much information I'm getting. If I talk and listen to it 2 or 3 times last night, and then 2 times this morning, today, it's so crazy just how much information that I'm brainwashing myself with, giving myself time, understanding new concepts, understanding new breakthroughs, understanding all kinds of new information from the previous day before. And it's only building from me. Like I said, I'm not really getting a lot of information from other things or other people during this time. And I knew it had to be this way. I knew like the last run of this race was all me completely, with no distraction, so I could focus. It's almost like when you're running a race or you're doing something, you know it's almost done, and that's the hardest part. It's like, 'cause you're almost anticipating. You're anticipating the end, so you kind of like slack off a little bit. But you don't need to. You need to be the opposite. You need to increase. You need to cut out all distractions, because it's only you. You need to conserve or use all your energy. You need to use every bit of you. You need to focus all completely on yourself and give it everything you got. Go to failure. Because then you will get your best results. And you will do your best. And that's kind of where I'm at. I had a buddy today. He's like, he texted me. He's like, man, you're not alone, man. And I'm like, I know. Technically, I'm not alone, but I was like, whatever. And I wanted to text, like, I get it, but like right now, this part, I have to be alone. I have to be far away from distractions. I can't focus on other humans. Technically, right now, I can't. I have to give myself all my energy now. I have to be with me as much as possible. I have to give myself as much grace and power and attention that I can. Because this is the hardest part, the end. The new day, right before the new day, I guess it's done, it's a new day. And it's cool, man. It's cool, life is cool. Life is fun. And just being happy with yourself, like it's so weird to just assume that I didn't care about myself. And I know this for a fact because I got fat. I didn't care what I ate. I didn't care about brushing teeth. I didn't care about nothing. Like, I just didn't care about my body for this longest time. I had no self-worth. 0. And it was actually worse than I say it is. It was non-existent. I didn't care. I had no drive for anything. I had no purpose. I had no want to find a purpose other than me saying I want to find a purpose. You know, I was non-existent. I was a ghost. I was a ghost to myself. And it seems like it gets easy, you know. That's where, like I said, I call it complacency. Well, you don't really have a thrill to live, but you don't really have a thrill to die either. You're just there. You just happen. You just are. You're just going through the cycles. You're not getting any better. You're not getting any worse. You got all your needs technically met. You don't need anything more. You don't want anything more, technically. But you also don't want any less, because you still got to feed your fat ass and stuff like that. You still like the escapes that you use, so like you got to have money to pay for escapes or whatever you want to call it. Video games, or this, or that, drinking, whatever, whoever, whatever. I say, you just get in a cycle of complacency where it works, the system works, you got just enough to get by, and it is what it is. It's easy, but it's still hell when you're by yourself, and it's hell, and you don't understand it's hell because you got used to it. It's manageable. It was easy. It wasn't that bad, you say. But then when you come out of it, you're like, dude, why would I choose that? Why would I act like that? Why would I be down and depressed all the time? Even though, yeah, I was complacent, you know, but now it's like, dude, I'm happy no matter what. I have less than now. But I'm just happy. I'm laughing, I'm giggling, I'm having fun. I'm learning every single day. I'm walking to something new. I have hopes and dreams. I'm watching my body physically change. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling healthier. I'm feeling stronger. Dude, that's fun. Constant progress. Constantly walking towards the sun. Constantly gaining knowledge. Constantly gaining power. Constantly learning who I am completely from the very inside. And letting it come out. Taking the stuff that I don't need, trashing it, getting rid of it, acknowledging it. Accepting that I've done these things and forgiving myself for them. And choosing not to do them anymore. Or choosing to do them. To continue to do them. It's just whatever I want to do. It doesn't matter, but finally I'm giving myself time. I'm listening to me like no one's ever listened to me. Think about it. I don't even know how many videos I got. 90? Just say minimum an hour long. It's 90 hours. And it's more than that because a lot of them are longer than an hour. Some are freaking 4 hours, some are 2 hours, some are an hour and a half, some are an hour and 30 minutes. That's a lot of freaking hours that I'm giving myself time. And then I'm recording them. And then I'm listening to them multiple times the next day. So you times 90 times 4 times a day, and then you times that, whatever, dude. It's a lot of time that I've given myself. This is more time than probably hardly a lot of people's given themselves. And truly listen to them again. This is probably a first. I wonder how many people, I'm sure people's done this before, but I wonder how many people's truly done what I've done. Where they've recorded themselves, and then they've listened to it multiple times the next day for a period of time. Probably none. This is a new day. Maybe I'm the first. Maybe I am the first. Yeah, we have blogs, we got all that stuff, but people don't really watch themselves. Because they don't have time. They're not giving themselves time. You know, or they're editing it or whatever, but I don't know, man. This is the therapy of the future, bro. This is it. And maybe not. I think so. This is the best. You know, and like, for me, I could say I had office job or something like that, this would be freaking easy to me. Say I already had a job that I liked, and I wasn't going through like a whole life change, a complete life change. Say I had a 9 to 5 with strict rules and regulations where I knew I just had to show up and leave, and all my needs were met. This would be easy. Just go home and fucking talk to yourself, and then record it, and then put one headphone in while I'm working all day long. Easy mode. That's just me. I'm assuming that would be for me. If I was to like my job, but being that I'm in the kind of the middle of like a weird transition where like I'm also doing other stuff too, and I'm revamping my whole life, and I'm changing my whole life, I see how I kind of got lost. How I neglected my work. Which even then you probably would neglect your work a little bit, I guess if you had the ability to. But whatever, man, I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy because the way that, yeah, dude, it's so crazy that my life has been the way it is. And it's the totality of it. It's not this or that. It's the totality of it. The way it worked out. The way it ramped up to this. The way my life was in position. Like the way I worked for myself. The way I had set things up. The way I've set systems up. The way I set my money up. The way I set my jobs up. The way everything was set up was like exactly for this to happen exactly the way it did. And it did. So I could get the most benefit of it. But in doing so, I had to neglect some time. And other things. But it's super cool, man. And I'm super grateful and blessed. I'm grateful for everything, dude. I'm grateful for everything. Every moment of every day. Every breath, every tear. Every breeze of the wind. As soon as I said it, I look up and like the trees are swaying and talking and having fun, standing tall in the sun, accepting what the sun is given freely, which is life, which is nourishment. And it's just cool, man. Just you think about the system of the earth and the way it works. It's made for us. It's all made for us. To experience life. To experience all of it, the ups and downs. You know, and that's what makes me really proud of a lot of stuff. That ultimately what gives me grace. Like, it makes me grateful. Is understanding the good times and the bad times. Both extremes. And it doesn't really make sense. And I can't even explain it. But I can't picture one without the other. It doesn't exist. Like, it makes zero sense to say I'm happy all the time. Or if I was happy all the time, since the beginning of my time, it would make zero sense. Like, because then I would say that's complacency. I would say that that's stagnant. And there's no fun in that. There's no excitement in that. There's no joy in that. There's no nothing in that. It just is. And it's fine for it to just be is, or just to be. But you gotta, you're just being in it. And it is everything else. It is the good. It is the bad. It is the light. It is the dark. It is the balance. Without balance, people freaking go crazy. You think of places that have like sun for so many days, you know, or it never gets completely dark. Like, people go crazy because they need that balance. Your body needs the balance. Your body is set up to have a balance of sleep, rest, and being awake. You know? of fasting and not fasting. You know, and that would go with hydration and not hydrated. The balance between. And depending on what you need to do and the purposes, we can go into health kick with this. I mean, sometimes you need to dehydrate your body completely. You know, probably in the previous times before, when we had real food and real vegetables and could eat really clean, we probably didn't need that process. But now that we're putting chemicals in us and all these things that we cannot see, now there is a time when we do need to dehydrate and fast completely to allow our bodies to kill off all the other stuff, the bad stuff, the worms, all this other crap that's not supposed to be in there, and dispel of it. So everything's in balance, man. And like I said, maybe that's the picture right there. It's me carrying off the other half of me. Because I merged into a new thing. 1 + 1 is 3. And now I'm this new being. I'm this on this new day. I'm this new Cody. I'm this new version of me. I'm having to go get rid of the carcass of the old. You know, or maybe it's me just getting rid of all the rest of what I was holding on to. Old ideas. You know, old wants. Old desires. Old whatever. Old ties. You know, I don't know. I'll have to look into that painting more when I go back inside. But it's putting something to death, putting something to rest. Maybe not death because it's already gone. It's laying there lifeless. And it's a new day. But I don't know, man. That's why I say it's like, that's what's crazy is like, ultimately, I don't really care what anyone thinks about my art. Ultimately, I don't. Because it's mine. Like when I'm in my bedroom painting art, like I'm not thinking about other people. I'm not thinking about what this random human being down the road is going to think about my art, or whether they like it or not, whether they understand it or not. I could care less. It makes zero sense to me. It's not for them. It's different if like you commission me to make you something. Then yeah, maybe I'll care a little. But ultimately I don't. Even because I remember I did one for a woman and I hated it. I hated every minute of it. I thought it was horrible. And then she said she liked it. She saw all the stuff in it, and I was like, well, it's whatever. It's cool that it worked out that way, but ultimately I didn't like it. I'm just glad you like it now, but it was for you. It wasn't for me. So, but most of my other art is for me. Like it's always been for me, and yeah, if someone buys it, or whatever happens, like if you like it, you like it. If you buy it, I guess. But yeah, I mean, that was the battle. Like I said, that was the battle. Like I was like, maybe I should draw something. Maybe I should plan something out. Maybe I should. And then I was like, nah. That makes zero sense because that's not Cody. That's not what my art is. My art is intuitively happening. And whatever happens, happens in the moment and it's perfect. I may not like it. I may not love it. I love it in the sense that I love that I did it and made it and created it. But it doesn't mean it turns out in the way I want it to, which I had no expectations of it. That's what's also crazy, is I have zero expectations of my art. Zero. Like, I just do it, and then whatever happens, happens. Like, I'm not expecting anything at all, really. Other than I'm fixing to have fun and I'm fixing to listen to songs. That's my expectation. And who knows what's going to happen. That's my expectation. And like I said, and that's how I deal with life now. I really don't have any expectation of anything. Maybe I need to find balance in that again, I guess. Maybe I need to make sure to have expectations of myself. Which I guess that would be willpower type stuff. Hold myself to my own expectations and not put expectations on other humans. Because they're not me and I have no control over them. Nor do I want control over them. But living with no expectations makes everything fun and exciting. It really does. It really does. Because you just never know what's going to happen. It's so crazy. Whatever, man. I don't know. Tomorrow I'm going to work all day. Do a lot tomorrow, really. But not really. It's not that much. It is, and it isn't. I don't know, man. I'm just done. I think I can get, yeah. It'll all work out in the end. But the sun's fire. There's not many clouds in the sky. And it's kind of like when I think of a new day, like this is what I think of. Like just the sun just in the sky, like just there. Shining light on everything that needs to be shined on. Lighting everything up. It's doing its thing for me. For you. Giving everything life. Energy. I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's so crazy. You know what I think is really crazy and weird to me? Focusing on other human beings. Now. Because, I mean, I do. And I did my whole life. But it makes zero sense now. It's like, what does that do? What does me surrendering my attention to other humans do for me? You know, and I'm stepping into this version of me that it's hilarious. Because people are gonna be like, Cody, you're selfish as hell. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I guess. That's when you want to look at it. But in order to be selfish, in order to be selfless, you have to be selfish. So in order for me to truly be selfless, like I want to be, I have to be selfish to get to that point to where I can be selfless. And people will understand that and people won't. But people will get it in the future. Like I said, the only way to heal, the only way to step into your true power, the only way to give yourself time is to become selfish. You don't have to be selfish all the time, and you don't have to be mean or have malice when you're being selfish. You don't. But you have to be selfish enough to give yourself time. To learn to love yourself. Because it is a learning process. And I've always thought about it, like it's always makes sense. You know, like the more you spend time with people, the more you're gonna love them or hate them. And then you either break time with them or you choose to spend more time. And then you guys fall closer and closer in love, or you begin to hate each other. Right? Like there's no in between. The only difference is when you're doing that with yourself, there's only one way, and that's to love yourself more. Because if you truly are determined to give yourself time, because what happens when the two separate humans, both humans want to change the other, and they can't, until they get resentful, they give too much, they feel drained. But when it's just you and yourself, you have to you're there. So if you see something you don't like, you can change it right then. And then boom, you're over that hurdle. You love yourself a little bit more. And you got the result that you wanted because you're in charge of yourself. And you're not trying to control an outside entity. So you can only love yourself more if you're going to do the work. And if you don't run away from yourself. And if you start at the first, at the start line going, no matter what happens, I want to be the best version of me. And I will do what it takes. And every hurdle that comes up, I will do what it takes to get over that hurdle. Well, hell, I'll climb underneath it if I got to. But I will not stop this race. Maybe I'll even knock it over and get penalized. But I got past it. Maybe it'll hurt a little bit. Maybe it'll hurt my pride and ego a little bit. But I know I have to finish. So I gotta get back up when I fall and scrape my knees, get road rash. Hurt that ego and pride, but I gotta finish. I don't have time to cry and sit there and pout. I'm in a race. A race with myself. The finish line is way over that way. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. That's kind of how I look at it, man. And that's why I'm saying, like, every day I'm just loving myself even more. There's no other option. I can't hate myself. I love myself. Like, I don't see, it makes zero sense to be the opposite. I cannot see how any human being can give themselves time. Yeah, maybe at first they hate themselves because you're having to battle yourself that you don't like. You're having to spend time with yourself that you've never looked at. But then once you start changing, and you start changing everything, you start changing these little steps, your thought processes, what you thought was right and now it's wrong. And you start becoming a better version of yourself, you will start to love yourself. There's no option. You have to. If you do the work. And that's a new day. And every day is a new day. Every day you're a little bit stronger. Every day you love yourself a little bit more. Every day you're a little bit closer to your goal. Every day you're closer to eternity. And if you put the work in every single day, you will see progress. You will feel progress every single day. Hell, you'll be grinning when you don't even need to be grinning. When your mind's telling you this sucks, but you're driving in your truck and you're still grinning for no reason. You're laughing for no reason. Yeah, your brain may still be acting a fool. I'm thinking this, I'm thinking that, but you catch yourself grinning for no reason just because you're happy. Your body is happy, your mind's happy, because you know every day it's getting better. And you're just learning. And you have to feel your emotions. It's energy and motion. You got to deal with the emotion. You gotta let that emotion out somewhere, through your mouth, through dance, through your hands, through your thoughts. You gotta be sober-minded, man. so you can actually truly battle and stuff. So you can think about it in the right mindset. That's what's weird about drugs and stuff, like whatever. I mean, I'm still dipping a little bit, but like all these other things, and then with the new gummies coming out, CBDs and marijuana, yeah, it's a plant that comes from the earth. But if it clouds your mindset, it puts you into an alternate state. To me, it needs to be balanced, right? It just needs to be balanced because everything you need is already in your body. I mean, you need food and water or whatever. But other than that, like anything else that would be somewhat entertainment, it makes zero sense. Like maybe cannabis in small microdoses is fine if it doesn't change your mindset. I mean, maybe microdosing shrooms or something like that, I guess. I don't know. It would be less effect as long as it's not changing your mental clarity, right? Just because if it puts you in a different state of mind all the time, if it was intended to be that way, we'd be that way, right? So it's extra. But the thing with extra is, you can't let extra consume you and then be all of you. And this is true with anything, whether it's a relationship, codependent. That's what happens with codependency. You start looking outside of yourself for the answers, and then you rely on other humans for that. And you can't do anything on your own. You can't, you need to feel wanted, and you need to feel love, and you need to feel all that stuff from outside sources. And so when they don't give it to you, it hurts you. And you don't feel worthy enough, you don't feel this, you don't feel that. When everything is already inside your own vessel, you were born with everything you need to survive. Technically, other than you need some titty milk when you're, when you're a baby, because you can't do anything. But that's just part of the process, but everything else is in you. You have to find it, you have to unlock it, yes. And your parents are supposed to be that reflection for you to let you know you are worthy of love. They're your mirrors. And so when you're not with your mirror and you're having to survive, you don't know how to love yourself because you're not seeing yourself in that reflection. So like that's what's messed up with adoption, and this is why some of my talk was cut off the other day. I'm not gonna hit it hard. But when you don't have your mirror and you're growing up as a baby, you're not learning how to love yourself because you don't see yourself in other humans. You don't see the material stuff in other humans, the reflection of yourself. You see something that's not you. And then so you try and hold on to that and find those things in you that aren't even there. So for me, growing up, my reflection is a white woman or white people. So I had no idea who I was. I had no self-worth. I had no love for myself because it was never mirrored back to me. That's why I didn't know who I was. Because I never got that like other people did. Because when someone's holding you, that is your genetics. It is you. You are them and they are you. But I grew up in a world where I had none of that. I had no me's anywhere to reflect anything to me. It was all a lie. It was all fake. It was all a counterfeit of me. It could never be me. I could never truly love myself until I gave myself time and created my own mirror, which is this. And that's what's wrong with adoption. That's why adoption people have so many issues with love, feeling unworthy, abandonment. It's because they were abandoned day one. By things that they needed, which was a reflection of themselves. A reflection of learning how to love themselves. Learning how to get attention from themselves. Learning how to soothe themselves. Understanding safety and security from themselves. I got zero of that. And no one understands it. No one knew. I don't think people know this now. As much research as we've done, no one knows this. This is new. This is new information. But it makes sense to me. That's why being your best self is so important, especially when you have kids. Because they are mirroring you, and you are reflecting your best self to them, showing the kid what their true potential can be. And what their true potential is. Because they are you in the future. In their future, they are you. They're carbon copies of you. That's why you act like your fucking mom. That's why you act like your dad. That's what you mirrored. And then when you're little, you predict yourself doing the same acts in the future because you will, because they are you. And so you have to break those cycles. That's why the sins of your father is the sins of your son. Because you are the same. Not completely, but, you know. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. And you let your subconscious reign until you take control of it. I don't know, man. Life is crazy. Life is crazy. Life is fun. Life is full of information. We are full of information. Now we are infinite information. We are all information. We are everything. We are all connected. We are all in this experience together. I don't know why we can't see this. We're all on the same team. And the only thing that we're fighting is time. Because it's the only thing that we have no control over. Time. Nobody knows how much we have. Nobody knows how much time we have as a species. Nobody knows how much time we have individually. It's crazy. Time. I heard some song, it's called Ironic. It's kind of like an updated version with like faster pace. Kind of EDM type stuff. But it's the same song as the other one, you know, like the dude wins the lottery, dies the next day. Like, isn't it ironic? But that's what I'm saying, we just don't know how much time we have. But if we came together as humans, and we could break that. We could figure it out. Maybe it's something we shouldn't even mess with. And honestly, I think we shouldn't. Because that gives, it's some of the beauty of it. It's a lot of the beauty of it is the time aspect. The unknowing aspect. Now we could, I think we could end a lot of other stuff, like, you know, suicides and maybe whatever, but definitely murder and stuff like that. That's not cool. Knowing we could prolong human life with better food, better air, better water. You know, we can expand our time like that as well. You know, like if you believe that the people lived to 1,000 years old back in the day, like I don't see why that's not a problem for us. We could do that. But there could still be accidents in the world, right? But if we had no war, like, we could battle time. You know? We can limit death, which would win against time. Now, death would still be a thing, but with the right technology, we could change that. We could have more control over our time and how long everyone has. I mean, I guess this is the future type crap. This is real future type stuff. Like if cars were safe, and then you could limit death. If they were controlled by something, the system or whatever, that could only go so fast, our cars were super safe, and you would limit death in car wrecks and stuff like that. But then you would have to take away that pleasure of driving, the safety, the security, the excitement, all these other things. So it just depends on like what the goal of the human race would be. Like, do we want to truly be happy but take away some comforts, take away some excitement, you know, take away some risk for this? You know, and then it'd be like any science fiction movie where you would always have a utopia society that lives by these rules. And then you would have outsiders that rebelled against those rules and were still stuck in the old ways. Still struggling to get by. But that's still beautiful in its own sense. It just depends on the human and what they want to do. Do they want to rise above it? Do they want to be happy? Do they want to be successful? Do they want to feel these things? Do they want to live a lavish life? And in doing so, they got to sacrifice some things. Or do you want to stay in hell and struggle? And who knows, maybe that's fun. And it is, but maybe people are done with that. Maybe if people have the option of giving up some stuff to not have to live a better life. I don't know. I mean, I think this is where we're going. You know, and if it's done right, then it will work out right. If we can keep hierarchy out of it and control absolute power and not let people get too much power and stuff like that, then it will work. Or we can have leaders that don't care about power. Leaders that can make real choices and obey their own laws. Who aren't above the law. But implement real laws that matter. That aren't stupid and that only affect a different class of humans. I don't know, man. I don't know the right answers, but it does look good. I do see people having to give up a lot of things. I mean, and our government's not going to be the one. The government, as we see it now, they're not capable of this. Not righteously. They're not righteously of controlling the world. No government is. No, they're not right now. Because they're still going to be doing hood rat things with their friends. And that is their own evil desires. But I do see it. It could happen in small communities where it could work. Where it will be perfect. It'll be fine. No, it won't be without struggles, but it will be a new lifestyle change, and either you're for it or you're not. Either you walk into the gate or you don't. You know, either you sign your name on the dotted line or you don't. Like, either you want to truly be happy with what truly matters, which is spending time with your family, spending time with yourself, loving, being exciting, being excited, playing games, having fun, like experiencing life. Yes, holding your end up and doing your part for the community, but that won't be that rough. And ultimately, like, that's what's crazy is the way I see it is like, with technology, all that stuff is going to be done on its own, which is going to leave humans time. It's going to be leaving humans time to do whatever the hell that they want to do. And that's what they're pushing for with the new energy and all this stuff. Like, we're walking into this no matter what. It's just who's going to be in charge. Are we going to split the wealth between everyone and allow everyone to have fun? But in doing so, everyone has to sacrifice something. Or are we going to just do it in small increments of people and let people still rule and do hood rat things with their friends? You know, that's the difference. That's the options there. You know, or are there going to be breakaway colonies and that do this on their own? And I think that's probably going to be the case. When we come together as community and start new families that are 100 strong. And we do what we need to survive and have fun and you know, we're not, whatever, we're healthy and we're eating healthy, we're growing our own food, and we're living thousands of years. And we're raising kids. You know, and the whole point is like, living for eternity doesn't really make sense here. Because after a certain amount of time, you would have experienced everything on this plane. And so, yes, maybe living a long amount of time here on this plane makes sense. But at some point in time, you're going to be done. Like, it would be boring. Like, you've already conquered this thing. You've already conquered everything. You need a start. You need to start doing new stuff now. Because you've already experienced everything. I guess. That would be me, like, in the long haul of things, right? You know, and then that's why time is the way it is. Because if there was infinite time on this plane, per se, what would the point be? What would the point be? But who knows, man? I don't know. It's a new day. And the sun is going down. And it's beautiful. Life is beautiful. Time is beautiful. Life is crazy, man. It's fun. Just sitting here in my truck. I watched a TikTok about something, and the dude was talking about, like, where does the man feel safe? In his truck. And I was like, dude, I get it, bro. This is my safety. This is my security. This is my special spot. Not in the house. Not laying in bed. But right here. I got everything I need. Me. My power. My ability to move. Music. Quiet. I got walls all around me. I can see all around me. I got mirrors watching everything. Like, my truck is... That's it. But that also could be because I've never felt safety and security in another human being. And I would hope in the future I do find that. Well, I can sit across the table from somebody, beside somebody on the couch, and say that this is my secure spot. And it's not that it's the couch. It's not that it's the table. It's not that it's my house. But it's my partner. It's my other half of me. It's my battle buddy. It's my, you know? And I think that's what every human being wants. Is that partner. I can skip through Walmart with, act a fool with. You know? Don't care what anybody else thinks. Because they're in their own heaven. They're in their own world that they created together. Because it's a new day. It's a new day, man. I'm gonna have to look at that painting again, because that's what I said. It represents something, man. And it represents me burying something. Taking something to the grave. Fixing to put it 6 feet under. Let it all out completely and it's gone. And I'm the new me. It's a new day. It's new. Maybe need to look up the definition of day. But man, I don't know, dude. I'm happy and I'm proud. I'm proud of myself. I got a buddy who, you know, it was crazy. I'm just proud of him. It's so weird how proud I am of some people in my life. And I look back at how I've treated the situation and stuff, and I was like, damn, dude. Some people are warriors, man. Because I do nothing. But I've watched them change, I've watched them get stronger, and I'm proud of them. I watched them get what they deserved, I'm proud of them. Good-hearted people, man. It's super cool. That's what I'm saying, that's why, like, I understand more than people understand. Like, when I come into your life, I'm coming in from a season, bro. And I'm going to spend some time with you. I'm going to spend the time that is needed with you. And then my time is done. But we can have time after that, yes. But it will not be the same amount of time like before. Because it's not needed anymore. I just came to do something. I came to spark something. I came to show you that what's possible. To be the best version of yourself. It's going to take work. It's going to take this. It's going to take that. It sucks. Man, does it suck. But you got to embrace the suck. If you want to be your best self. And yeah, at some point I won't be there. I can't be there. It's not fair for me to want to be there. It's not fair for you to want me to be there all the time. That's not my purpose. And I tell people this all the time. I'm coming in and we're going to have fun and we're going to whatever. But one day I will not be there anymore. I got to go somewhere new. I got to do what I did for you, for somebody else. I got to come trigger the piss out of them. Because you're worthy of it. And sometimes you do need a little external help. Some of you do need someone to push you in a puddle and then help your ass up. Sometimes you need that. You know? That's life. Sometimes you can't see past your own self. can't see what you really are. You can't see your own max potential. You have clouded vision. So you need someone to come in and tell you that they fucking see your max potential and they know it. And they ain't lying to you. And they reflect it for you. So you can just have a damn glimpse. And then you can try and run to that glimpse. You do what it takes to get to that glimpse. Until one day you wake up and then you're there. And you're going to be so proud of yourself. And you're going to love yourself completely and understand that you don't need another human being to be happy. You just need yourself. And everything else is extra. I'm done. Love y'all. Peace.